production is brought to you by DHBN, WTHC Radio, and Stoner Records.
Shit here.
Sup.
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 How are you?
Yeah.
All right. How are you? So welcome. Good afternoon and good evening and good morning to wherever the hell you are. This is the Hippie and Friends. I guess we have one friend today. The Hippie and Friend wrap-up, wrestling wrap-up show. Yeah.
You got to take what you can get, I guess.
Yeah, I take what I get. I don't have very many friends, so it's all right.
Yeah.
I'm used to it. It's all right. That being said, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Did you watch wrestling this week? Did you watch any wrestling?
I did watch the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Me too. I watched most of it. I didn't get to see I fell asleep at the end there. No, I did not. I went to go watch Diaz fight Masvidal or whatever the hell his name is.
Well, dude, I'll be honest with you. They're just not as entertaining as they were back in the 80s and early 90s. So it's
the wrestlers. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, any of it. There were only 5 whole matches in a. I assume you still pay $80 for it. I don't know.
For the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't overly impressed. I'm going to tell you, it was poorly run. I heard sound issues. Now, we could blame Toronto, the whole Canadian country up there.
Well, then
we'll go Canada.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll blame them.
Yes.
It wasn't the WWE's fault. No fucking way.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's quite as good as since McMahon is gone from it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, no, I mean, I don't want to say McMahon was the dude. I just feel like this is my personal feeling. Everybody, you can calm the fuck down. But I just don't feel like the wrestlers are as talented and as able to talk to the crowd and get people going. They look like dorks out there. They look dumb. And now that we don't have our friend Matt here, who I guess decided to just take today off, he's a big proponent of keeping them around, like the whole thing's still going. And this is why I quit, I think. Did I say that twice? I think I said that twice. I said that twice. Yeah. But this is why I quit, I think, because I don't like the new wrestlers. I find them to be annoying. I find a lot of them to be. I'm sure you can kick my ass, big wrestler guys. I'm not here to fight you. I'm not saying you're not good. I just feel like they've run the gamut and they're trying to extend something that has been way over for years now. And I appreciate your efforts. I love you, all you great wrestlers, even the new guys that are up and coming. Right. I see what you want. I love what you love. I wanted to be a wrestler too. But I feel like, the storyline has just gone too fucking far. And now you're trying to squeeze cheese from a milk cloth or something. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Dude, I think the wrestlers now are not as talented as like The Undertaker and The Rock and all those.
I don't think that. I think they're just as talented. Okay, go ahead.
So with that, damn it, I think they do a lot more talking and over trying to entertain is what I think, and it does not really make it good.
I kind of see what you're saying, but at the same time, I feel as though what they're trying to do on that same thing is they're tryhards now. They're tryhards. That's what we call them, tryhards. They're trying really hard to get you to love what they're doing, and they're trying to explain the storyline, and they're explaining it from 6 different fucking avenues, and it's just dumb.
They just carry it too far.
Yeah, and they're trying. Yeah, let's. Why don't we just bring back the NWO while we're at it? You know, like, come on.
Hey, I'd be for that. It was better than this crap.
Well, I no, I mean, yeah, but no, but the NWO made me quit. That's what made me quit.
Well,
After fucking years and years and years of being a huge fan, busting guitars over my head, breaking tables and chairs, I quit because of the NWO. Yeah.
yeah.
I quit. Yeah,
I quit watching it mostly because of John Cena. That was about all I could take.
Mostly because of Mrs. Hippie, but had the reason. She was like, "Quit watching that crap! We gotta go out on Monday night. We can't stay home and watch wrestling every day." Oh,
yeah. So,
but anyway, that comes with marriage, fellas. So if you're looking to get married, forget about wrestling. Yeah, unless your woman's a wrestling fan, somebody you marry a good woman that knows quality wrestling, like our friend Vicky. Matt's very lucky to have a wife who loves wrestling.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
I bet she beats him up when
Yeah, well, she's bigger than him. She'll beat
Well, anyway.
She's taller. I don't mean
right.
He's a wimp too. Anyway, we have not one person chatting. We have two people here. Are we on? Is this thing on? Hello?
Says we are.
Says we're live.
Right.
All right. Well,
who's watching? I wonder if they watched the wrestling.
I'm pretty much done. I mean, we can wrap it up. 6 minutes. Wrestling show. I've said my part. Hated it.
Hated it. I did.
I mean, it didn't even look real. It looked like a ghetto arena. It looked like they threw it together in 10 minutes. It didn't.
Again, I think it's way different since McMahon left. I really do.
Well, who's in charge now? Who's in charge? Hunter Hearst Helmsley?
Yeah, of something or another.
Was that the nonsense I was watching at one point with The Rock and a bunch of dumbasses back there talking?
Yeah.
Like they own the place.
Yeah.
Well, whoever's in charge, they're fucking it up. Fix it.
Right. Agreed.
Fix it. All right. Thank you for stopping by, everybody. I want you to have a great night. Everybody, we're high, so we're not going to stay. This is dumb. The show sucked. What do you want to talk about? What else you want to talk about? We got an hour. What else?
Who's your favorite wrestler ever, dude?
My favorite ever?
Yeah.
You're never gonna believe it.
Let me tell you something. From the look of your outfit there.
Yeah, Dude Love.
That would be my guess for you, but I'm not sure.
No, I liked Dude Love. Don't get me wrong. Dude Love was a dude, man. He was one of my idols back then. Right. Yes, I did like a Dude Love, but he wasn't my favorite. But you know what? Maybe he was, because Mick Foley's right up there with one of my favorites ever. He has to be one of your favorites ever of all time. He was a sick mother effer. Sure. Why am I not watching? Why am I saying not curse words?
Oh, he absolutely was.
Watching. We don't want to say bad words. We don't have to say bad words when we're doing wrestling, because there's kids that could be watching the wrestling show. Yeah. Anyway, so that being said, I was a big Mick Foley fan.
Yeah.
When I was younger, you're not gonna believe it. SD, Special Delivery Jones, baby.
Oh, nice.
No, I'm just kidding. I loved SD Jones, but no, he wasn't. Iron Mike Sharp and SD Jones, Coco Beware.
Third fan, yep.
Coco Beware, baby. I loved them all. Dink and Doink, the clowns. I loved them all. Yeah. But I would have to say back then it was either Tito Santana or it was a big Tito. I liked the little burrito, whatever they called them. The Gorilla Monsoon would call them the flying burrito.
Yeah.
But I liked Tito. I was a big Roddy Piper fan.
Oh yeah.
But I think my overall favorite would have to be dun 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 dun. The Ultimate Warrior, baby. He was amazing. I loved him. I wanted his body. I worked out very hard, and it never worked.
Yeah, I did too, but this is what I got.
Yeah, I got stuck with a big old fat roundy body over there. Yeah.
Maybe you should have tried harder. I don't know.
I probably was lazy, but whatever. whatever. I could have been Rakishi instead of the Ultimate Warrior. Well, whatever. We're good. Rakishi was still cool.
Rakishi.
Back then, like even further back, I have to say, like Chief Jay Strongbow, Jules and Jay Strongbow, when they were the tag team champions. Tony Atlas and Rocky Johnson I was big fans of them. Who else?
Remember when Ken Patera was in?
Ken Patera,
yeah.
Olympic champion Ken Patera.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, I was a big fan of the Fabulous Freebirds.
Oh shit! Remember them? Holy shit! You are bringing back names now.
I was.
I'm gonna have a stroke over here thinking about these names. Look,
don't do that now.
No, I don't wanna. We're about stroke awareness here at WTHC Radio.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And God bless our doctors who are able to save our lives when we are having a stroke. If we didn't, we wouldn't have some goo over here.
Right.
Or something like that. Anyway, that being said, that's it for the show. I want to thank all right, we'll keep going. All right. So yes, bring out more names because I'm having I can't, I loved Sergeant Slaughter. I loved him.
Here's one from that early. Do you remember the Moondogs? Rex and
I don't remember their names, but the Moondogs,
Captain Lou was their manager.
Was there 3 Moondogs or 3?
Eventually there came 3,
There became a third one, right?
Yeah.
Somebody else became a little one. That's always why they always pick like the little scrawny guy. You look like you could have been like a third little wrestler. Like Bubba Ray Dudley's little brother.
That's who I would have been.
Spike Dudley. Yeah.
Skunky Dudley.
Skunky Dudley.
Yeah.
I love it. That's going to be your new name now. DJ Skunky Dudley. Right in from Ohio. Skunky Dudley.
That's got to be Dudleyville.
Dudleyville, Ohio.
Crazy.
It's got to be a Dudleyville in Ohio.
I'm sure.
No, they're from in the PA area, from what I know. From Pennsylvania over here by me. I don't know by me, but somewhere in the whole ECW was created in Pennsylvania here somewhere.
I don't know where they ended up coming from when they got to the WWF.
I don't know how that all happened. Like, how did that all? It went from they were ECW. Everybody loved them, and then and that's another thing about the fight yesterday. I don't like the way they're trying to steal the ECW's chance. That's bullshit. Get your own chance, bro.
Yeah.
This is fucking awesome. Whatever. That was shit that we used to chant when we were ECW, bro. For life. Mm-hmm. ECW for life. None of this. Now you can bring it up to the WWE because there's no more ECW. What the fuck? They used to say all those fucking awesome chants. They'd have millions of. I don't know if are we just talking to us? Hello? Is there anybody out here?
I don't know.
We're talking to ourselves. Not one fucking word over here. Not even a fuck off. Not even a hello. Not even a you're on. Not a good morning. Not nothing.
Dude, remember when the Undertaker threw Mick Foley off the
absolutely? I wanted to catch him.
I thought he was scared.
I was diving across trying to save his ass. I was like, no.
I read it.
Mick lived right down the road from me. Him and I were home. Well, we never spoke. I mean, we did. We said hello, and he said, "Have a nice day."
You guys should have stood out in the yard and Sumu wrestled.
Well, we were at the 7-Eleven. I don't know how they would have felt about that, but
I don't know either.
we ran into each other a couple times at a different grocery stores and 7-Elevens. We lived in the same town. We went to different high schools together.
Nice.
Yeah. Now he's a little bit older than me, so he probably was a little bit older than me, I think.
Yeah. Well, dude, I read in his book that the Undertaker didn't want to do that.
Yeah, so, I read that book too. I read most of it. I kept going. I kept getting lost, and I'd start over again, and I'd be like, this is not right.
I saw the Undertaker show, and the Undertaker said when he was up there, he said, Mick kept yelling at me, do it. And he said he finally pissed me off and I just threw him.
Yeah.
He said, I really
do it. Do it. They need to see it.
Yep.
And he was like, no, I'm not doing it, Mick.
He said, I thought I killed him.
Do it.
Crazy bastard.
But that's when wrestling was wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Then he came back out off the stretcher and got thrown through the top of the cage down.
Right. He did it again later that night.
Got his tooth stuck. Yeah. Good grief.
He's awesome. Onto thumbtacks and barbed wire and fire and demons, the whole shit and caboodle.
So I think back then, dude, the ECW didn't last long.
ECW was around for quite some time, but wasn't very popular. And then, like, I think somebody did something crazy. I don't know the whole story behind ECW, to be honest. But I would think that somebody went to one match and maybe, like, somebody did something really crazy and, like, the place went nuts. And then they said, we're on to something here. And all of a sudden they said, where are all the psychos at it or willing to, hang from the ceiling and drop and kill people and are willing to hurt yourself? And then ECW was born. And it was ECW. None of this WWE. They're trying to steal all the chants and shit. That really pissed me off last night when I heard them. I don't remember how it went exactly. Do you remember the chant they were doing that made me mad? I was ready to fight them.
No, I don't remember.
They were chanting something, but it sounded just like an ECW chant. And I was like,
might have been Rocky. Who knows?
No, it was like, this is awesome or something like that. And
oh yeah.
And I was like, yo, that's something that we used to say when we were ECW and for life, none of this bullshit. Now we're up in the WWE and we can say this because nobody's around to say no.
Yeah. I know
those dudes. Those were the younger dudes, weren't they? I thought like those guys like Raven and Saturn.
That's where they all came from. Yes.
Yeah, but they went through the WWE and left already. Like all them guys, they're gone. They all gone too.
Now them guys are all old now, man.
They're all old now, huh? What happened to the old wrestlers? They dead?
Well, the Wild Samoan just passed away. Sika.
I guess they're getting to that age where they're going to start passing away, huh?
Sure.
Oh, I hate that. That makes me
sad. Yeah.
I wonder. We should look up and see who's the oldest ones alive from back then. Like who's the oldest wrestler still alive from WWE or WWF back then?
Yeah.
Like Gorilla Monsoon's dead, but he was a wrestler back then. Bob Backlund's dead, right? I think. Yeah, I think Bobby's dead now.
Dude,
but what about what's his face? The big guy that's now tiny and looks like you on meth.
Lex Luger.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, I think
I love you, and you probably still could kick my ass on meth, but
he's in a wheelchair, so I doubt it.
Oh, okay. No good for Lex Luger. I love Lex Luger. He was a great wrestler, and I watched his stories and everything like that, and I don't know.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think he had a stroke and ended up that way.
There was some stories. There's some stories, but I still don't think we've ever heard the truth about behind the scenes on any of these. Like even that one that our friend was telling us about that she worked with. Those stories, and I can't remember the name of them right now, or I would say them, but that being said, even those, like, I don't feel like, I feel like there are so many hidden secrets in there. Like, that's worse than the government. I think the WWE might have more secrets than the government. Is that possible? It could be. Like, I don't know what Vince has done back there, like, there is so much scandal hidden.
I was raised. Popping caps, sitting back, listening to the guitar play. This shade of blues unknown by a few. It rings inside of my head like they always do. Hype is filled, reality's killed. Everything comes in twos. Yeah. On the brain is a habit strain. Smoke lord, smiling rhyme. Yeah. Known on the plane as Miss Mary Jane. She'll get you every time. Ooh, but in the middle between the lines, smoke it rises to the top. I can't breathe, my brain is fried. I guess I'll cough till the lines stop. Human haze in a mental daze. Down by the swamp where I was raised. I'm popping caps and back, listening to the guitar play. Lines of the coloring books inside my head. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, I can't remember what the fuck I said. Ooh, but in the middle between the lines, smoke it rises to the top. I can't breathe, my brain is fried. I guess I'll cough till the lines stop. In a mental daze, down by the swamp where I was raised. I'm popping caps in the back, listening to the guitar play. Yeah, the shade of blues unknown by a few. It rings inside of my head like they always do. Your pipe is filled, reality's killed. Yeah, everything still comes in twos. While everything will fall on you.
Oh, hey, welcome back. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. I don't know what the hell happened to our Facebook and YouTube. I think it's broken. Hello, Curly Cal, are you out there?
She says she's watching on YouTube.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, Curly Cal.
You can't share it out on YouTube, dirtbag. You're just slacking.
Huh. I didn't do it this time, bud.
Nobody did it by the looks of it. Nobody did it. We're sitting here, weird Matt's out there touching himself somewhere. I don't know where he is. He's supposed to be here.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
Suckers. Let me give them a shout out.
Combine wrestling with our normal Monday through Friday sports show, I think, and then we'll just get rid of this because if nobody's going to show up and just you and me working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, you know,
Yeah.
it's not worth
That's
it.
up to you, dude.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about it in our staff meeting.
Okay.
Do you remember when the staff meeting is?
Didn't you tell me to remind you?
Yeah. Shit. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. We're here talking wrestling. Can you say?
I can't say
his name. Whose name? Can you get Tony to watch it?
What?
I'm trying to get Tony to watch it. Tony! Tony! What's up, Tony? Tony! Tony! How you doing?
Copies.
Tony making copies in the copy machine over there by the copies. Drawing pictures of me over there, Tony. I appreciate it. It's a beautiful replica.
That was good. Yes.
Very good. Very good. You should be an artist.
Yeah.
I think he is, because he's much better than I could ever draw.
Tell Tony to hurry the hell up if he wants to hear who won Money in the Bank, I guess, since he's looking.
Tony, hurry up if you want to hear who won Money in the Bank if you're looking. Did he say he wanted to know who won Money in the Bank?
Well, dude, it's a wrestling show. I'm going to tell you we're here.
Oh, me and you? You're talking to me?
Yeah.
You're talking to me?
Talking to you.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm ready. So I saw the first match. By the way, let's grade the whole overall. No, let's do that at the end. We'll do that at the end. Let's grade each match as we go through.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
The very first match was the men's Money in the Bank match.
Oh, my God. I couldn't believe they start right off with men's Money in the Bank.
The headliner, yeah.
You would think you would think one or one of the last, but maybe the rest of them are going to be so much better.
Well,
yeah. So here we go. Money in the Bank, first one.
So,
horrible.
Yeah, not so great.
Stupid. A man climbed up the ladder, nobody even stopped him. It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, a couple good ladder bounces.
Yeah.
Overall, I give the match a D. D plus, maybe a D plus.
Right. Yeah.
What do you feel about D?
Yeah.
Well, don't let me influence you. If you think it was an A, you say it.
No. Nah.
All right.
Yeah, probably a D, maybe a C minus.
Yeah. A C minus. Oof,
yeah, them guys made an effort. It was a great effort. It was just not.
I don't even think it was a great. I mean, a couple of them made a great effort. I saw actual fake moves where people were not punching, where they were punching in the mist totally, and it was like so obvious. It was embarrassing.
They seem to get a lot of bad camera angles now, don't they?
Yeah. I guess we'll call it that. Yeah, bad camera angles. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. But it was sad. It was all right. Go on to match 2 because I don't want to ruin my overall grade yet. But I'm ready.
Okay.
I already got it.
So
in my head.
The next match was the Intercontinental Championship match between Sami Zayn,
right?
Champion,
horrible,
and Braun Breaker, who is Rick Steiner's son. If anybody's watching and remembers,
yeah, and he won, right? No, he lost. He lost to the bearded fella, right?
Yeah, the bearded old guy.
Yeah, Jerry Garcia lookalike out there. What the hell is this old man doing out there?
Winning.
Yeah, I guess.
Winning.
Intercontinental champion, I guess. Yeah. There was some suspicious activity in that match, wasn't there? Something that I remember something being pissing me off.
Yeah, I didn't write it down, but
I feel like maybe some outside. Was there some outside interference or something? Didn't what's his face come out there and piss him off or something?
Yeah, something happened. I don't remember who it was.
I could be wrong. But I thought CM Punk or somebody came. Or was that the other match?
Yeah, that was in the Money in the Bank match.
Oh, Money in the Bank match. Yeah, maybe that's one. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. On to the next match. All right. So I give that match. I will give it a C because it was definitely better than the first Money in the Bank match. That was horrible. That was pure throw up.
Yeah.
The next one, I'll give a C. A C. Yeah, it was okay. It was not great in any way at all.
Yeah, it was average. I'd give it a C.
Yeah, I could have got the same thing from Iron Mike Sharp and SD Jones. Yeah,
You probably could have got better.
I could have gotten better from Iron Mike Sharp and
Yeah.
SD Jones. Yeah.
So, dude, next up was the World Championship match, but in between that, John Cena, everybody's favorite, John Cena, come out and gave his little spiel.
What was that all about? That was stupid because it started out, I'm done. Next thing I know, he's fighting, and he's going to fight from here on out and kick everybody's head.
Yeah, I got lost on that one.
Yeah, so. I'm giving him an F for his clarity, his F for his. He looks like a scrawny. He kind of looks like you now, Linguini Limbs.
Yeah,
he lost a lot of weight, and he's gotten very thin. I see him, and he didn't look good. He didn't look good at all.
Well, he's getting old.
Yeah, right. But at least somebody will be back that I know. I'll be like, all right, he's got to be my favorite because at least I know who he is. Because all these other kids, I never even heard of.
All right,
get on to this big purple dude in the Skeletor costume. Go ahead.
Okay, that was for the belt.
Prince, yeah, whatever his name.
Damian Priest is the champion against Seth Rollins.
Yeah, Purple Rain.
Yeah, I think Seth Rollins is just the most ridiculous one of them all.
They're all ridiculous nowadays.
So,
it is a beat up sport that they're trying to save, and it's killing me because we have special people out there who still think it's great.
Right. Well, with his outfit, he wears down to the ring in that dance, and that dude, I give that an F just because he was in it.
F.
Yeah.
Who's in charge of wardrobe? Is Stephanie McMahon in charge of wardrobe now?
No, I read not too long ago where I thought it said she left too.
China? No, she's dead. That's not funny.
She left.
No, she's dead. Yeah, she's gone. She's definitely gone. Somebody, you know who's in charge? Cody Rhodes' dad.
No, he's dead.
They're all coming out looking with a little bit of sugar in their gas tank.
It could be Ric Flair. He's still kicking last I heard.
Woo! Making them all look like dumbasses when they come out because my man had puffy arms, puffy shirt on, like on Seinfeld.
Yeah, styling and profiling.
I was like, this is the
right. He was always one of my favorites.
Who, Ric Flair?
Yeah.
Hated him.
Yeah.
Hated him. Never a big fan of Ric Flair. I mean, I could deal with him, like, at times he was all right. I could handle him, but woo! I couldn't stand that. I couldn't, no.
He had some good sayings.
He did have some great sayings. I agree. He was very quick and clever on the mic. I agree, but yeah, no, yeah. Overall, he was always just he reminded me of my grandpa trying to go out and wrestle all the time. I don't know. What are you looking at? You all right, buddy?
Yeah.
You seeing pets or something?
Well, I was concentrating there.
You gonna fart?
No, let me tell you before I forget.
All right.
So the Money in the Bank, whoever climbs up the ladder and gets that suitcase,
right,
at any time he chooses, can cash that in for a championship match.
Right.
Which they usually do after the champions got beat to hell.
Right.
So Damian Priest won that match, and that's when Drew McIntyre, who won the men's Money in the Bank, he cashed it in, and that's when CM Punk interfered. So yes.
Yeah, I remember that. I wasn't sure. I don't think that it was over, Goo. I'm going to say that he had not beaten, that he did not, and they turned it into a 3-way, no elimination match, and then he ended up beating, first one gets tagged as the new champion kind of thing.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird.
Yeah,
stupid. A weird deal because the one guy
I would go out on a limb and actually say stupid. Yeah, stupid.
Right.
Okay. as long as we agree.
If you can give an extra F, that's what I'd give that one.
Oh, a second F for that fight. For that fight, huh? Yeah, that fight was long.
I don't like Seth Rollins. He's just bad, I think, for wrestling. He's
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of the dude with the Skeletor costume, and CM Punk drives me nuts.
You're right. He always has. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a punk. But that being said, I love you, CM Punk. I don't want to fight. It's just
absolutely not. But he came out of the MMA.
He came out of his mommy's vagina.
Well, that he did. But from there, he went to the MMA.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, CM Punk was.
Was his name CM Punk in the MMA?
Yes.
That's embarrassing.
I don't remember if he did. I would guess he didn't do well, or he wouldn't be in wrestling.
No, he would be champion of MMA.
Right. So I don't. Maybe I'll have to look at that and see.
I think that after you leave MMA, you decide whether you're gonna go up towards boxing or down towards wrestling. And he didn't make the boxing, so he went towards wrestling.
Yeah.
Because last night that boxing crap that we watched was a lot of old MMAers.
Yes.
Who are not done, but said, I'm done with the whole breaking my arms and stuff, but I'm all right with punching people in the face a couple hundred times.
Dude, that even boxing, that Diaz's face got all beat up, but he won.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you know.
Yeah. I didn't stay awake quite that quick.
That was another, I give that whole competition a F.
Oh,
yeah, it was horrible. I stayed up until 2:30 in the morning watching that nonsense, and it was dumb and boring. I mean, it was okay, but every fight was just like, it felt like it was fake, like it was set up. I don't know. I mean, I know they were beating each other, and I'm sure there was times where I might have dozed off and might have missed a good punch or something, but I don't know. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite overall. I would have definitely preferred to watch that other LFA or what LFA.
That would have been a much better fight had it been a UFC fight between those two.
Oh yeah, I thought they were going at it. They were going to kill each other. If you guys don't know, we were talking about last night. Nate Diaz, Sergio Masvidal. I don't know his first name. What's his first name?
I don't remember.
Jorge Masvidal.
Something like that.
I don't know.
Close enough.
Dude and then some other dude, they got into a fight and it went really long and one dude won.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was our topics on boxing.
Those two really don't like each other. You know what I mean?
I don't know if you were sleeping through this part or pretending to sleep at this part, but the 18-year-old child that fought last night, no Mike Tyson. Now, I remember Mike Tyson at 18 coming out and biting people's ear. No, that was later in life. Coming out and ripping people's heads off at 18 years old. This kid is built like a shit brick house or a brick shit house, however that's supposed to be said. Yeah. And he comes out and he's like 5'2". He kind of reminds me of Tyson. And he comes out there and he's fighting. He's 18. Did you hear me, Goo? I got underwear 18 years old.
Damn.
18 years old. He's out there. He's fighting a 37-year-old Russian man. 37-year-old Russian man. Guess what? Second round. Knockout. Little Tyson. Knocked out the Russian. Second round.
I'll be damned.
Referee was like, this is over, man. You're not even defending yourself, bro. Staying in there. The kid's just like left, right, punch, punch. Yeah. I'm like, holy shit, this kid is good. He's getting trained. He at 10 years old, he met at 10 years old, he found where Roy Mayweather trained and went there and said, I want to box for you. And he said, kid, get away from me. You bother me. And the kid said, no, man, I really want it. And so he was like, well, let me see what you can do. And he got in the ring and he was at 10 years old. He was already impressing him. And he was like, you know what? Here's some cash. Go get yourself fixed up. Get what you need. Because he was not a wealthy kid. He was coming from a bad area, I guess. Mom needed help, whatever. He said, here's some cash. you are now training with me, and let's do this. And they've been training together since. That was his 4th professional fight. He is 4-0 with 3 knockouts.
Wow.
Yeah, and he was very impressive. Very impressive.
Were they pretty much the same size?
No.
No.
This was a grown man. This kid looked like my son. Like he still had balls up inside of him and no hair on his face.
Got kicked in the cup, did he?
He didn't need a cup. No, he needed a saucer.
I'll be damned.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't want to call him out for having no dick or nothing, but like he was out there. He looked like a child. He looked like a young man, like a young 18-year-old kid. Like he might not have even been out of high school. From New York, right around 18. So, he could be a graduating 18-year-old this year or coming this year.
I didn't even know that was legal.
He fought, he used to fight, whatever that Golden Gloves, whatever that shit is, the Golden Gloves boxing.
Yeah.
They said he's working really hard right now, trying to slow himself down from Golden Gloves, training himself to not be a Golden Gloves boxer any longer, that he was a Golden Gloves boxer for a year or two, and in there it's just about punching, how many punches you can throw and how much, that's all that is. And they said now he's trying Ray Leonard, not Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Leonard, what's his face,
An old classic, Sugar Ray.
Yeah, but what did I say the guy's name was now? Roy Jones Jr.? No.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather, thank you. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather said that he's trying to slow him down now, from that whole Golden Gloves type fighting to now becoming a professional fighter, which, by the way, he did very well. Kicked the crap out of a 37-year-old. The guy had like a 31 and 14 year career, like he was 31 and 14. He had like 50 fights in his life. He's 7 inches taller than the guy. He's got a 3-inch reach. They weigh about the same. Yeah, it was fucking freaky. The kid had like one little fuzzy curly hair cube coming out of his chin.
He didn't have a damn hair patch on his back.
One pubic hair coming out of his chin, like he was getting his beard. Look, ma. That kind of shit. And then he was in there, and boom, 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 and he handled himself so well. Afterwards, the interview was fantastic. He was really polite and very well mannered, kind of like his protege, his boss, the guy that's training him, Floyd Mayweather, was they were all, those guys were very proper. I feel like those boxers back in that day.
Yeah.
They didn't come out there until bite people's ears off until one fella. Oh, and then did you see Diaz says Jake Paul? Is that his name? Is that the one that's fighting? Is that the dumbass?
Yeah.
Which one's the dumbass? There's two.
But Jake Paul's the one that's supposed to fight Tyson. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Diaz said, you beat me the last time. I'm going to fucking kill you. Those were his exact words. He's like, I'm going to fucking kill you. And I'm going to fucking kill you. And then anybody else that wants to be fucking killed, come on over and I'm going to fucking kill you too.
Yeah, that guy's always mouthy.
Yeah. He doesn't look very impressive, but when he can take a beating, he's like the Energizer Bunny, man. There's nothing in there, I think. And it's just like boop, 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 boop. And he's just like, all right, boom, boom, boom.
And that's all head games. You know what I mean?
Boop, 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 boop. Punch, punch, punch to his face. And then he's just like, all right, here we go. Keep punching.
Yeah.
Just keep punching. Just keep punching. Just keep punching like
Rocky. You lets him wear himself out, punching him in the face.
Yeah. It was that fight, I may have drifted off of, I feel like I missed a round or two with sleep pattern. Yeah. Like REM. I kept going into a REM at one point. It was 2:00 in the fucking morning.
I heard snoring.
Yeah, no, that was definitely me. I was like, what? Who won? Oh, they're still fighting. Oh, it's only the second round. Great. I didn't sleep very long.
Right.
Yeah. And then from there, I would wake up for a round and then I'd doze back off. I would say out of the 10 rounds, I saw 6 out of the 10 rounds.
Yeah.
I slept through 4. But I saw the last two. I saw the first two. And I saw one or two in the middle. Yeah, so I was pretty good. I feel like I saw most of the fight, like they were both still standing. I saw the ending of the fight. I saw that full force, like I was awake again and watched the last 2 rounds. Yeah, so I saw it. It was good. And then they almost fought afterwards. Did you hear?
Yeah, I did not.
What's his face was all pissy because he lost. The guy with the dreads, the braids.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Masvidal. He was very, very ornery about the whole losing thing.
Yeah, that's what I say. Those two really don't like each other.
Yeah, so he was
most of them guys are just there because they're getting paid.
Yeah, he was getting ready to get out of the cage, out of the ring. I mean, and I should have known it wasn't a fight when I didn't see no cage and they were just ring ropes. Remember, we were like,
yep.
I should have thought about that and said, no, we're not going to MMA with ring rope.
It reminded me of the professional fight league.
Yeah,
no, that's okay.
Anyway, yeah, what was I just about to say though? So then so he was about to climb through the ropes to get out. He was doing that bend, to get out the rope. And as he was doing the bend, dumbass said something, and then dumbass said something back, and then they were like up, and then people are grabbing each other, and it's getting rowdy, and everybody's starting to squirm and squirmish, and I think they got it broken up before it got out of control. But I think that might have been the best part. If they would have let that go, it would have been probably part of the whole.
It's been like watching that 5-man fighting shit.
Yeah, well, no, this would have been like 55 guys on 55 guys because there was like 110 of them in that little ring.
Right.
Couple young ladies looking very pretty in their outfits, looking like pencils in there. Some of them may or may not have been of appropriate age to be there. I'm not going to say nothing. Who am I to say anything, right? About young women doing their job over there. You get paid to get to be a ring girl. You get paid to get a ring girl, right?
You're not a very good age guesser, I'd say, if you keep calling me old buddy.
Oh, you are an old man, and they were
very young. You're way off.
And they were very young. They looked like they were 16 and 17 years old, those little girls. I would like to think not as. Oh, I would like to think not as well, but if it was my daughter, I would be like to know that my daughter's out doing something in the middle of the night over there, ringed girl in it, 16 years old. That's not right.
I don't think so.
I mean, I guess it's all right. I don't know.
I don't think so.
A job's a job. You don't think it's okay to be a ring girl at 17 years old, 16 years old?
Nah.
You're just jealous because you didn't have the body.
No. But let me tell you one thing you may not know about me.
You did have the body. I know. You keep telling me you were on steroids. Big fucking deal. They didn't work.
I didn't have the body for that, but I did have the body to become
the keyhole.
Yeah. To become the cartwheel tournament winner out at the club.
Oh my goodness! At this age?
No, this was probably 6 years ago.
Before the BS or AS?
Before
BS or AS? Before
BS.
Stroke or after stroke?
BS.
All right, so this was before stroke time.
Right. So the old fella
but 10 years ago, you weren't an old fella. You were only 49.
Right. Right.
You're not old now. I just like busting your chops because I'm not the oldest anymore.
Right. So, dude, the old fella who was a great guy, we called him Pickle, is the one that come up with all this shit. And we would meet up every Thursday down on the porch, and they would drink. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you would practice cartwheels.
Well, yeah, mostly. A lot of times. So I walked up on the porch one day and said, "Hey, old man," I said, "I hate to inform you, but I'm the new cartwheel champion." He said, "Yeah, well, let me tell you what happened." I said, "Tell me." He said, what happened is I got halfway over in my cartwheel and my kickstand fell out." He said, and I got stuck upside down. He said, and they deducted points. So he said, that's how it's come on one. He said, I thought I'd for sure get extra points. I said,
for having such a kick.
Nothing like that, brother. You're out, old timer.
Must have been all male judges.
Oh, man, yeah. I bet we went on about that crap for 3 or 4 years. Dumb shit. So,
I'm sorry, I'm taking a hit of my medicine.
Right on.
Oh.
Anyway, we had to quit the tournament because, as it turns out, the International Cartwheel Federation accused me of doping.
Oh, PED?
No, doping, marijuana. And it turns out they were right. So,
right. I was going to say.
Yeah. Hey, I just gave up, retired champion. Done.
They got you for performance enhancing drugs. Damn it. PEDs. Yeah.
Well, it would, when you're stoned, it makes you a little more creative.
Right. What you were calling cartwheels weren't really cartwheels. You looked more like a dumbass. So they were like,
it would probably be.
They were like, all right, dumbass. You look like you're doing cartwheels, but no, you're falling and rolling on the ground.
Ain't none of us could have done a cartwheel, I'm afraid. We could talk about it, but hey.
Right, I get it.
We had a good little time with that shit.
Right, I'm catching on now.
So,
get in the pants there, fella. Get in the pants.
Yeah, so being stoned and doping, like the Cartwheel Federation accused me, I would get pretty creative with my costumes and wear little, I hate to say it, little tea bags for extra points, because that you would get extra points.
You had a whale tail?
Sometimes I'd wear a cape.
I can't wait to go back to the Discord and tell all my friends.
Yeah.
All your friends. You were wearing a whale tail. You got a tramp stamp too back there, baby?
No, sir. I don't. I sure don't.
My brother has a tramp stamp.
Let me tell you, my personal favorite was the bright neon pink Speedo.
Oh, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Don't you wish you could still do We're going to work on it this summer. I'm going to help you. We're going to figure out how to do. We're going to work on those arms. All you have to do is be able to lift your body with your arms. You can do anything with anything your legs can do. I've seen people do with their arms. You know what I mean? They walk around on their arms, bro.
Yeah.
I do them all the time. You just got to do it with your arms. Stop walking on them damn broken legs. Start walking on your arms. Anyway, a pink whale tail. I love it. And a tramp stamp.
Right, dude. It was fun. I miss that old guy.
Pickle and Cletus. I'm having flashbacks. Was Cletus a different person, or were they the same person?
No, there was a Jed, though.
There was no Cletus? Who was the other dude that we were talking about the other day?
I don't remember.
I thought it said Cletus. I thought you said Cletus or something like that.
Might have been. I don't remember that, but
I don't know. All right. Well, we still got like 5 minutes. I was going to kick us out, but we still got 5 minutes. Let's hear some more whale tail stories. So my brother, before they were called tramp stamps, my brother got a tattoo in that area, and now he has a tramp stamp. It's very sad. I make fun of him all the time. How's your tramp stamp?
Dude, that is sad. I gotta agree.
Yeah, but they weren't called tramp stamps. The name was not there at the time. He just got a tattoo on his lower back. There was like
they were cool back then.
No, I didn't say, but we didn't know. There was nothing. Nobody knew. He just got a tattoo in his lower back, and then a couple years later, people started calling them tramp stamps. And then I was like, dude, you got a tramp stamp? And he was like, shut up.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got a fucking tramp stamp.
Shut up. He said.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. And I said, you can't even cover it because you're just going to get a bigger tramp stamp. He's like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is horrible. How are we going to help you? Younger brother. I was bullying him. I was making fun of him.
Sure. That's what they're for, I think.
Tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up because I got to pee. And,
sure, me too, man.
We did 55 minutes. I'm impressed with
Yeah, we gave her hell anyway.
I want to thank all 4 of you that came in and hung out. I want to tell Matt Novelette to sit and spin.
Yeah.
Because you were supposed to be here, you bum, and you didn't show up. That goes for the Fluffer too. Thank you for not coming as well.
Yeah.
You're both on permanent suspension until next Sunday.
Think about what you've done.
Think about what you've done. Both of you report to the timeout room, sponsored by Collins Painting. Collins Painting. If you need painting, hit up Collins Painting in New Ellensville, New York. New York is what I was trying to say. New York. Ellensville, New York. Yeah, or the surrounding area.
Yep.
Thank you to all of our sponsors, CLK Transcription, and
all right.
Collins Painting, who supports our timeout room. What are you doing tonight? You going to bed?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Eventually.
Yeah, I'm going to make some dinner, I think.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to head to bed early because I was up very late last night watching dumb fighting.
Right. Yeah, I'll see who's in the back. I don't know if anyone will be.
Well, I'm going back there.
Right.
But
not long.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with the hippie and friend.
Sure, man, it was a blast, dude. I appreciate it.
Thanks for the what?
I said that was a blast. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you for coming by and paying attention to that crap so we could talk about it.
Sure.
We make a good team. You watch that crap and I make fun of it.
That's right. Yeah.
So anyway, overall grade before we leave, I want to give it a big fat F. Yeah. I thought Money in the Bank was horrible. I'd be one pissed off MFer if I would have paid for that shit.
Yep. That dude, I think that is just a fill in so they can make some money.
Yeah, I think that they're overdoing it now. There's one every week. There's a new one every month. There's yeah. They're trying to. They've gone too far, and they need to just end. Say goodbye. Go away. We're done.
Yeah.
MMA and UFC is better. If you want to come fight, come over there and get your asses whooped.
Yeah, or if you want to see somebody get whooped, just come over there and watch.
Yeah, yeah. And I love you all. All right. Anyway, Goo, have a wonderful evening. If I don't see you, shake it easy. Keep in touch with yourself. Don't let your meatloaf. Don't let your kitchen sink and all that good shit
happen, but not on my watch.
Peace, love, and hippie hugs, and a shitload of nugs to everybody out there. Thank you so very much. You've been watching the Hippie and Friends Wrassstling wrap-up show.
That's